Hello everyone. This is the first gear shift operation task. According to the announcement, type 1 normal shift lever can be put in second stage or backward, and then switch back to neutral. And type 2 normal manual transmission vehicle can be put in first stage or backward, and then switch to neutral. For type 2 normal automatic transmission or type 1 automatic transmission vehicle, you can put it in progress or neutral and then switch to parking again. In this case, if the gear is not turned in within 10 seconds, or if the manual transmission vehicle is neutral and the automatic transmission vehicle is not switched to parking position, a block will be deducted. Second, it is a task to operate the headlights. Turn on the headlights, operate the upward and downward lights according to the announcement, and turn off the headlights. In this case, if the headlight is not turned on within 5 seconds, or if the headlight is not switched to the upward light downward, a block will be deducted if the headlight is not turned off within 5 seconds. This is the third turn signal operation task. Depending on the announcement, turn on the left or right turn on the turn signal, and then turn off the turn signal. At this time, blotting will be deducted if the turn signal is not turned on within 5 seconds or if the turn signal is not turned off within 5 seconds. Fourth, the wiper operation task. After operating the wiper according to the announcement, turn off the wiper again. At this time, 5 points will be deducted if the wiper is not operated within 5 km, or if the wiper is not turned off within 5 seconds. The second car is a test for compliance and other items. Release the parking brake at the starting line, listen to the start signal, and proceed at a speed of less than 20 km/h. At this time, either of the vehicle wheels is in the center line lane or the edge of the road. In case of violation, 15 points will be deducted for violation of lane compliance. If the warning signal unexpected, from the starting point to the end point, stop within 2 seconds and operate the emergency flashing light within 3 seconds. After the unexpected situation is over, turn off the emergency flashing light and proceed. Ten points are deducted at this time if the emergency flashing light cannot be stopped within 2 seconds. If the emergency flashing light is not operated within 3 seconds. If the emergency flashing light is driven more than 1 meter without turning it off. Or if the emergency flashing light is operated before an unexpected indicator. The start-stop is deducted by 5 points each time the engine is turned off. The total specified time is deducted by 3 points every 5 seconds when exceeded, and the specified speed is deducted by 3 points every 3 seconds when exceeding 20 km per hour in all sections except the acceleration section. This is the third section for the implementation of the intestinal functional course. This is the section for the implementation of the ramp. It stops for at least 3 seconds during the stop period and deducts 10 points each when it is pushed backward by more than 50 centimeters and when it is violated. Next is the section for the implementation of the signal intersection. It is a section to see if the signal is transferred when the turn signal is turned on before or late when the turn signal is not turned on at the stop line, and if it is not turned on at the stop line for more than 3 seconds, and if it is not passed at the stop line for more than 20 seconds, It will be deducted 5 points each. The following is the right-angled parking section. The course must be completed within 2 minutes. After entering the rear of the parking garage, after contacting the confirmation line, feel the parking brake for at least 1 second, release it, and come back to the entrance. Each time you enter and contact the index finger line, if you do not pull the parking brake for at least 1 second from the parking garage, 10 points will be deducted each time you exceed the designated time. 10 points will be deducted. Next is the speed acceleration section. When entering the course, shifting gears after the 20 km/h sign and maintaining speed beyond the specified speed of 20 km/h. Failing to go over speed, slowing down at the end point or stopping. Here is how to pass the end point. When the right turn signal is turned on before the end line and completely passes the end line marked on the road floor, the test end broadcast will be displayed. After stopping the vehicle according to the announcement, pull the parking brake, turn off the engine, listen to the pass judgment, unseat the seatbelt, and get off safely. After the test is over, we will guide you on the process. Those who pass the skill test can take the road driving test after sufficient driving practice after receiving an application form from the control room, issuing a practice license from the civil service room, and taking the road driving test. Those who fail can also take the test by receiving the application form from the control room and submitting the next skill test schedule from the civil service room. Lastly, I will tell you what you must know. The Road Traffic Authority, the Center of Traffic Safety, and the leader of advanced traffic culture is doing its best to create a safe world without traffic accidents with you. From now on, you will take the enhanced driver's license test to enhance the safe driving ability of beginner drivers. I will explain the scoring criteria and the order of progress in detail. These are the criteria for passing the exam. The score for the intestinal function test is deducted by the electronic scoring system, and you must score at least 80 points out of 100 to pass the test. The following are the reasons for disqualification. If you do not wear a seatbelt from the start to the end of the first test, you will be disqualified secondly. If it is difficult to proceed normally, such as causing a safety accident or not following the instructions and control of the examiner, you will be disqualified. In more detail, engine start order. When the front wheel fails to pass the starting line within 30 seconds after hearing the start signal, when the engine has failed to start more than 3 times. When starting with the parking brake failed. When it fails to pass the stop line within 30 seconds of stopping on the ramp section. When it does not pass the stop line without stopping. Or when it is pushed back more than 1 meter after stopping. When the body crosses the stop line at the stop signal. When contacting the confirmation line at the accident at right-angle parking. When passing through the speed acceleration section without gear shift, or when not passing through the intersection within 30 seconds of the signal intersection. None of the course task has been carried out. All of these situations correspond to disqualification items due to normal test progress or poor driving skills and are therefore subject to disqualification. The following are the procedures for test progress and deduction. Candidates should receive prior training on safety accident prevention and scoring criteria in the waiting room before starting the test and then ride in the designated vehicle after verifying their identity. When riding a test vehicle, adjust the driver's seat and rear view mirror to your body shape and wear the seat belt correctly. You can prepare for the test in the vehicle's voice announcement. First, it is a test of the operation ability of the driver in a stationary state. With the parking brake field, operate the driver for 2 types of gear shift, headlights, and turn signal wipers according to the announcement. If you cause a safety accident and injure others or damage the vehicle's facilities, you will have to pay for it and be disqualified. Second, if the vehicle breaks down or is unable to proceed due to the vehicle in front of you, please stop there and seek help from safety personnel. Please note that the operation method of the vehicle in the third guide video and the actual test vehicle may differ depending on the manufacturer and vehicle type. That was the explanation of the intestinal function test. I hope you remember and have a good result. I hope you passed the exam. Thank you.